Hello friends, welcome to Check and Mate YouTube channel. Today let's discuss about stalemate. This video is for learning the chess from the beginning step by step. So let's start. So what is a stalemate? A stalemate occurs when it's your turn to move but you don't have any legal move to play. When this happens, the material count becomes meaningless and the game is decided a draw. Let's discuss this thing with example. In this example, white is ahead by 9 points, but having this huge material advantage, a win is not a guarantee. The game is a draw because black is not able to move. His pawns are stuck and his king is too because b8 or d8 squares are checked by the white's queen. This type of draw happens when players think that the game is a good win and stop paying attention. In another example, things are not so good for black. Not only white has a clear material advantage, that is a queen versus a rook, white is also threatening multiple checkmate. White can checkmate by first queen to c7, checkmate. Second, white's queen to d7, checkmate. And third, white's queen to f8, checkmate. But black has a chance to save his game. At this time, black's king has no legal move, but his rook can move. Black's best move is to sacrifice its rook and save his game. If black moves his rook to b6, check, white will have to White will have no choice but to take down the rook by moving the king to b6. If white does not take down the rook and moves the king, black will capture white's queen. Unfortunately for white, capturing the black's rook, white goes nowhere because black finds himself with no legal move and it's a stalemate. Rook sacrifice paid off for the ruler. In another example, black is down with pieces. Normally, he would be tempted to resign, but he can stalemate. If he moves his queen to h2 and check, white king will take down the queen and stalemate. In another example, white has two pawn advantage. White threatens to pick up the rook by g7 check. It's a pawn fork. For black, running away with rook by playing rook to f1 loses rook loses to rook e8 check, king to g7, rook to g8 and checkmate. So black is on the lookout for a stalemate. Rook plays to f5 check, white responds by king to g4, play continues by rook to f4 check, king to g3, rook to f3 check. Black keeps checking on the f file until white tries to capture the rook, which will allow the stalemate. So next time, if you are in a trouble, look for a stalemate. Thank you.